Can you start telling us about your current role and just what a typical day looks like for you as an Azure DevOps engineer?
Yeah, so currently I'm working in a migration project. I work like a in the same company. I work different projects, integration projects. So right now I'm working in a migration project. So this project is something like they have a lot of applications deployed on their data centers. They wanted to move into cloud. They are using my company is using all three cloud, like all three major cloud, Google, AWS and Azure, but the most of the workload are going to Microsoft because they have a contract with Microsoft and other things. So in this project, I'm a DevOps engineer. We also have other DevOps engineers as well. Uh, my day-to-day activities is like my day start with a meeting, like 8 o'clock is the meeting started. We have the plan. We don't have 2 week sprint like the typical company workflow. We don't have that. We have 1 week sprint like things, and our work is not agile. It's somewhat agile, but not agile. Is somewhat waterfall. Like this is the company's decision, like how they wanted to running their workflow, right? So like as I said, the meeting started. We have the internal meeting, and then we have the requirements. I work with the developers. I work with QA teams. I work with performance engineering team, and as well as the stakeholder. So in our team, we have 16, 18 people together, and we have developers, we have automation engineers who are responsible for doing all the automations, and my responsibility is creating the infrastructure in the cloud in Azure with Terraform. We use Terraform Enterprise, and writing Terraform code, testing those things, and deploying the infrastructure and create the pipeline. So our pipeline is on Harness. I don't know you guys know Harness or not. Harness is a new generation CI/CD pipeline. So this is the standard tool for our company. So this application, the whole application, whatever application we are moving into cloud, this is already existing application. So we don't have typical Jenkins pipeline. They have the code developers, they have Jenkins pipelines, they have GitLab CI/CD, but in our migration, what pipeline is we are creating is for infrastructure. We have the pipeline, we have integrated with Terraform Enterprise with our Harness Enterprise, and we also have the deployment. So there we also use Ansible to deploy the application, because this is not microservice, this is monolithic application, and this is not multi-tenant application, this is single tenant application, and there has a lot of other dependent application upon when you wanted to deploy. I think that's all. Yeah. That's the typical day.
Thank